Hi, I'm Llano River Blue, and I've created over 100 chosen nameplates, a line of neckwear I create using fuse beads. They grace the necks of many a San Francisco queer nightlife performer, including Drag Race royalty Miss Lady Camden. I've used them to fundraise for important causes. I was commissioned to make them as prizes for the drag queen pageant. I had the honor of creating some for my friend's wedding, and been commissioned to make them as gifts for all occasions, from first birthdays, graduations, gender coming out parties. I started making these in the early days of my drag career when I performed as Chenille Stems. Being crafty has always been on brand for me, and I loved creating custom pieces for different numbers that match different outfits. And then when I started performing drag under my full name of Llano River Blue, of course I needed some new chosen nameplates. And moving to a new city, I recently shortened my drag name to just River to make it easier to remember, and of course now I need another chosen nameplate. But my Perler bead origins go back much further than that. This is me and my family. We were filmed in the early 90s for this video that was sent to stores to encourage them to start carrying Perler beads. Eventually I started making chosen nameplates for my drag family, starting with my drag mom Ferosha Titties, whose catchphrase is "real big," and kept making them as gifts for more of my close drag family. The more chosen nameplates I made, the more people saw them and started commissioning them for themselves, or as gifts for friends, or would buy them when I vended them at shows. I love being inspired by my clients' aesthetic, playing with different colors, different font styles. Sometimes people have real clear ideas, sometimes there's a lot of back and forth, sometimes they just want to be surprised. And I've really leveled up my design style, quite literally by stacking multiple layers of perler beads or attaching rhinestones, playing with different kinds of chain and bling. It can be a lot of work, which is why these start at about $50, depending on how big of a name is and how many rhinestones you want on it. They can be a little delicate, so you don't want to throw them in the bottom of your drag bag, but they also are pretty easy to repair with a little glue or an iron to refuse them. I love seeing chosen nameplates displayed on someone's chest like armor, although I've also seen them hung as wall art, Christmas decorations, off rear view mirrors, door handles, you name it. I've also made pins, bracelets. I even had a client commission a giant chosen nameplate that looked like a purse for their salon clients to pose with. In the age of social media, we've all got different handles, and I think most people can relate to the idea of a chosen name. But as queer people in particular, it's a way of claiming autonomy over your identity, rejecting what the world expected you to be and saying, no, this is who I am. And that's something that everyone who's commissioned chosen nameplates from me have in common, so a strong sense of self and personal aesthetic. Please reach out if you want to commission one for yourself or a friend, or if you have a picture of yourself in one that I didn't share here, I would love to share it to my chosen nameplates Instagram account. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. If you want early and exclusive access to some of my art and to help support what I do, check me out on Patreon. Subscribing, liking, and sharing my content also helps me out, and you can find all the relevant links below. And again, DM me if you'd like to commission your own chosen nameplate or other art piece.